Right, here I've taken an old bed frame and I'm going to use it as a template to make sure this is perfect and exactly the same on both sides. So if I haven't mentioned, that's an old hunk of bed frame. I actually got it off the side of the road. I look pretty pathetic. I usually stop anytime I think something's wood. Turned out this was MDF, but I grabbed it anyways because MDF's handy for templates, as you can see. There's that jig, the guide for the skill saw that I showed you how to make earlier in the videos. The guide is used to cut off the angled sides. The curved template is used to cut the curved bottom. And I really wanted to point out that where it doesn't matter, it's funny how short pieces add up, and when cut from a long piece, it becomes expensive if you cut all these short pieces from longer lengths. When around the shop, I'm fortunate, I have racks of little hunks available, but some of them are pieces of skid, leftover trim, leftover whatever. So you can see here, I even made a mistake and cut it short, but because I landed on the 3-inch frame anyway, I just scabbed on the little piece so that there will be no void when I nip out for the chine runner. So that's the framing. Underneath here, this will show to the cabin. So I used a nicer piece, which again was salvaged. It's an old, you know, the bed slats that they have for futon bed type things. This is a piece of that. And underneath here you see I have some other little bits and pieces. I will completely go out of my way to use every little hunk I've got sitting around the shop. This is a bit of a design as I go type project. That's how I do things. I try to mull it over in my head. What's the best way? I'm not smart enough. Here's the stern bulkhead for the back of the cockpit. And you can see a large cutout to access the transom, as well as two little hatch covers, or whatever you want to call them, access ports. And they're very old, very mildewy, and the intention is to give them a sand and repaint them. But I'm using what I have, and why would I throw them out? Those will make watertight sections in the back corners of the boat for flotation. So this is frame number 6, and it'll have another couple of airtight compartments up in the corners for flotation. And I've just thrown these pieces of wood. I had some trim, but the 2x2 pressure treated or whatever you happen to have can go in there. They're just scab pieces in. So I happen to have some trim. I've left these to hand plane to the shape of the curve of the deck, but I did pre-plane this one. On the other side, standing it up, oopala. Let's get it down here. On this side, again, the top, I went right across the top with a frame and tied it into the two side frames. And I happened to have a fancy piece of trim, so I used it. This will show in the foot section of your berth. So I made it a little fancier. Again, a 2x2 will work, and I just put it right across to stiffen up that bow section where the deck ply will go onto. And I arranged this piece that this shelf is where the berth ply will land on. Here's the cockpit. It gets cut off right there. This is a whole bench seat across. You saw me laying down. Still room for a bench seat. So this is the first float test, although we're kind of on solid ice, not in real water. But pretend like I'm a sailor. Woohoo! It's just on styrofoam block, so. But you can sit 4 people in here. A little cozy, but it can be done. And you can see, just sit, and actually, it's big enough that you can put a seat cushion behind your back and work the tiller. Now the bunk is full width till here, and then this is cockpits. This is the interior seating. So you would otherwise sit. You could sit in this area here again. 4 people very snugly, but 2 people comfortably, interlocking their legs. And sleep would require you to crawl forward, get yourself turned around. And I'm 5'7", so it's a bit short, but keep in mind you can you can reach out and be on the cockpit seats as well. So, the interior seating. So you'll be fine that way. So wow. Good night, dear. Oh, I got to try sitting in the cockpit seat or in the cabin seat. Can I do that? Probably not successfully, but oh.
Okay.
So I'm thrilled, eh?
Okay.
The proportions. Nice shape, eh? What are you whispering over there?
My hands are freezing.
Well, that's a poor excuse. You're Canadian now.
Oh, no. It's all done.
I thought I'd leave it out overnight, and I wake up a nice sunny day. So I just enjoy looking at it. Shame I can't just keep going on it, but I'll get back to it, and she will get done, given the appropriate amount of time. I was sitting in the cockpit till well late at night. It was already dark, just feeling it out, daydreaming. It's what I do best. And that's it. It's a lovely stage when it's no longer on paper, you can just lay here and imagine. I'm looking forward to the roof though. The snowing thing is not jiving with my whole comfort level.